Shalom friends, welcome to Daf Reactions, Makkot 7. New tractate of the Talmud, but we are still talking crime and punishment. And this page gives us an iconic Talmud quote about striving to create an ethical and just legal system. As an American in 2025, I must ask, what's that like? The Mishnah teaches a Sanhedrin, a Supreme Court, that executes somebody once in 7 years, is considered destructive/tyrannical. Now, I'm sure some people might be thinking that's not terrible. It could be a lot worse. But young, popular Gen Z legislator Rabbi Elazar Ben Azariah has some thoughts. He takes it a step further. And he says in one of his extremely well-attended and also live-streamed town halls in the Academy of Yavne, 7 years? 7 years? What kind of ass-backward society would do that? A Sanhedrin that executes somebody once every 70 years. That's too much. That is tyrannical. That is destructive. Now, I did a little Googling, just a smidgen, to discover how many people have been executed in the last 70 years in the United States. As many of you know, personally, I do not do math. It gives me hives. But for the purposes of this video, I looked at a calculator long enough to ascertain that, yeah, that's even more than once every 7 years. It's a lot more. It's obscene. At this point, Rabbi Tarfon and Rabbi Akiva enter the chat to virtue signal. If they had been on the Sanhedrin, they were on the Sanhedrin, but if they had been on the Sanhedrin during the time that the Sanhedrin was doing capital punishment, they would have conducted their court cases in such a way that nobody would have ever been executed. No. Luigi? Safe. But Rabban Shimon ben Gamliel was like, I don't care if you guys cancel me for this opinion. If we don't have capital punishment, what's deterring people from doing murders? Somebody could just decide to, stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and pew pew somebody else and yet still not lose any voters. I certainly feel there's a lot in this stuff that resonates with me in this current moment. While we're learning this, the inner workings of an ancient justice system, we are also celebrating Passover, a holiday all about resisting tyrants, resisting oppression by a corrupt, tyrannical government. And while the sages of this page do certainly have a variety of opinions about if and when it's appropriate to use something like capital punishment, they do seem careful enough with their court cases to never have gleefully sent a father of 3 from Maryland into an El Salvadorian prison and then refused the Sanhedrin's order to bring him back. I think Elazar Ben Azariah would have had a lot to say about this one. Sometimes the wisdom we need for leadership of the future is apparently actually found in the past.